Okay, so this is a quick how-to video how to use one of these protein SDS PAGE gel systems. The gels that we use come in these little pre-made packs. This is a single gel. It already has the comb inserted. The gel's all been poured. Very importantly, on the bottom of this gel, I'm not going to actually take this one out because it'll be wasting gel, but on the bottom there's a green strip that seals the bottom of the gel to stop it drying out in storage. This green strip just peels off with a fingernail. You can just zip it off whilst you're wearing gloves, obviously. You have to remove that before you run the gel. If you don't, no current will pass through this gel and the gel will not run. So the way that you set up one of these things is you will remove the gel from here. You will take off this all-important green strip on the bottom, and then you will be left to set up the equipment. This piece of plastic contains the electrodes. They are marked on the top, black and red. You can see the red on the right here and black on the left. There is a green gasket that's present on both sides. This setup can run 1 or 2 gels. I'm going to set it up with 2 fake gels, which are these things called buffer dams. Do not throw these out. They are very important to keep. They're nicely designed. It tells you what it is right on the piece of equipment, and it tells you this side towards gasket. That means that this green gasket has to be toward that side of the buffer dam. You can actually kind of rest your gels in it like this whilst you're putting both of them in. You can just run one, but if you run one gel, you have to have a dam on the other side, and I'll show you why that is in just a second. Now I have my buffer dams in. I can push them together. This creates a chamber in there. One of the electrodes is at the bottom there, the positive electrode. And then you can slide this whole chamber into this second piece of plastic, which is going to squeeze it all together. It's like a big, vice, basically. So you put your everything in, make sure it's all pushed down, and then whilst pushing down on it, use your thumbs to push these 2 things in. What you've then done is squeeze it all together so that you have a chamber here with your gel, 1 gel or 2. Again, this is just a fake one using no gels. And then you take this whole thing and then this whole chamber, and you pop it into the bigger gel tank. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get buffer and you're going to pour it into the center gel tank till it reaches the top, and then you pour buffer into this outside tank, outside of this inner tank, and you don't need to pour that up too high, sort of up until here is fine, just as long as you're covering both the electrodes. The electrodes are right at the bottom there. Once you've done that, you can remove the comb from your gel. That is super duper easy to do because it comes with a nice little handle. You can just kind of pop this thing off. And once you pop it off, what you'll see is that the wells are actually marked on the gel plates, which is really nice because it means it's very easy to just pop it off, and then the wells are all marked. And you can load your gel and run it. So once your gel is loaded, you can get the lid to this whole thing. Again, the electrodes are marked red and black, so you can match the correct electrodes up. Red is on the left here. Pop on your lid, plug into your power supply, hit go, and you should immediately see bubbles rising, and the front you can watch fall pretty quickly. So that's how you use one of these gel tanks.